Hello there, humans and non-humans alike. This is some kind of entity. Oh no, that's not what I used to say. This is Commander Kamino Chikara. Yes, it's been a long time. Very long time, but yeah, I'm back to Elite Dangerous and, well, I would imagine, like a lot of other commanders, I'm trying to make a lot of money for when the fleet carriers come out so that I am a little bit, well, at least a little bit ready for it. Probably not going to be completely ready because I would say it's gonna cost at least 1 billion, at least without any upgrades. So, but I would say a lot of commanders are trying to find the best way to make money, and I was doing this for a couple of rounds. I was like, you know what? Let me record this real quick. I'm also going to give my thoughts on mining. I also have a mining ship, and I think it's always a good idea to have more than one way to make money so that you don't burn out. But at the moment, this is at least one of the best ways to make money. And well, where you want to be is Robigo. People probably know this because I knew this system as well. I used to do this with my Anaconda back in the day, but it was like maybe 2 to 10 million an hour because you don't have luxury cabins, and that's what you need. But yeah, first of all, the system is near Seos and Sothis. There's the bubble. People that probably done the oh yeah, I already have a couple of missions. People that done the Seos Sothis runs, y'all know where it is. Robigo is right next to it. But yeah, like I was saying, what you need is the Beluga. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Average Cox Gaming because he's the one that actually gave me this idea. The only thing is, we really want different builds because, and I'm not gonna say his build is actually pretty good if you want to, if you're good at avoiding being scanned and you can use the heatsink launches, right? And you, unlike me, because this build is basically if you really want to relax and be able to do other stuff while you're doing this, you don't want to pay too much attention. But if you want to take criminals with you, that they usually do pay high, but you're not going to make that much more money, to be honest. But if you want to really maximize it, then you can do that. But my build, I'm not going to take criminals. So with this build, and like I said, you're really not going. There's really not going to be that much of a difference. Of course, it's RNG. Sometimes you're going to make more money than other times, but right now I'm pretty much making the same amount of credits. In 5 to 7 minutes, I'm making like maybe 10 million at the least. So I'm making around per hour. You could say I'm making between 50 and 70 million an hour. And I've only done this like for half an hour right now before I decided to make this video. But yeah, my build, no hard points, and do this in solo session please, because you're gonna have people trying to troll you, trying to grief you. Don't, it's not worth it, like really not worth it. Utility mounts, like I said, if you want to go with criminals, you can put a couple of heatsink launches here so you can avoid being scanned. But with such a big ship, it's not gonna be that easy. But well, if you're good at it, hey, I would go for it. At least you'll make like maybe 1 to 5 million more per run, and that will end up adding up. So if you're good at it and you really want to keep paying attention while you're heading to a station, I would go for that. But like I said, I'm relaxing basically most of the time, doing stuff on YouTube, watching YouTube videos, or playing with my doggo or something while I'm doing this. I have a 4A power plant. You can go with a 4D because the thing is, you do want to maximize your frame shift drive. I just wasn't able to find a 4D, so I went with a 4A. It's more than enough for this build. 7D thrusters, you can either go for a 6D, 5D thrusters will probably even do. It's really, I basically just kept the 7D just in case. The frame shift drive, you do want to maximize it. You don't really need to engineer it because right now we can get where we need to go in 2 jumps. And I do have the booster for it, so if you don't have it, you could do it. But I think even without the boosters, without the boosters, it's going to be three runs. So yeah, if you can engineer it, I would say go for it. And one thing, get the Beluga while you're inside the bubble. You can get all the modules a lot easier, because I ended up having to go with my Anaconda back to the bubble, get my cutter, just to get this frameshift drive, then take my Anaconda back here, and then wait for the frameshift drive to come back. And so yeah, you don't want to go through all that. Get your Beluga fixed while you're inside a bubble, where you can get everything you need. It would be better if you even can get it all at a discount, because it is going to take you quite some money. And by the way, before you get to the Beluga, you can also use the Dolphin, you know, the lower class luxury ships, as long as you can get luxury cabins. That's the most important thing. A light support, really not that important. I have a 6E, this is the distributor that comes with it. If you can go for a 6D or a 5D would be better. I'll probably end up changing that. Fuel tank is not too important. You do want enough fuel to get where you need to go. We're heading to Sothis. You do want enough fuel to get there, come back, but you don't really need this much. I have this simply because I ended up having to head to another planet side station just to get a couple more modules. So this build might end up changing, maybe not. Right now I am satisfied with it. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. You want luxury cabins, because a lot of passengers, they're gonna end up wanting to go for the luxury class cabins. And I have also noticed that those that pay the highest either want to go into the luxury, yeah, that was a brain fart, sorry. English is not my first language, but yeah, the higher paying passengers, they do want the luxury class passenger cabins, or they're criminals, and we are not gonna take any criminals. So yeah, you want the luxury class passenger cabins. Like I said, I have the Guardian frameshift drive booster. It's not necessary, but I just want to do it in 2 jumps, and I really did not want to go back to Desia just to get the frameshift drive engineered. I might end up doing that someday, but yeah, not today. Not now, at least. I have yeah, business class passenger cabins. You're all gonna find people to put in this, but it's not. I actually don't know if you can get luxury cabins for the Model 3 class. If you can, I would personally keep the business class, because if you can find luxury cabins for this, you're probably not going to be able to put a lot of people in them. I have a cargo rack just in case one of the passengers are paying something that I want. It hasn't happened yet, but just in case. This is what I meant with I want to chill out. I know a lot of veteran elite commanders are looking at me like blasphemy. Blasphemy, you have the docking computer and the super cruise assist? Blasphemy. But yeah, I want to relax. Alright, most of the time I'm just watching videos or doing stuff. So yeah, this is just for me to relax. If you don't want to use this, I would keep the docking computer, because we don't have any shield on this. But if you want to switch this one for another cabin, you can. These two basically you can switch for cabins, and you can even switch the planetary approach suite for basically switch the super crew assists with this, and then just put another cabin here and just ditch the planetary approach suite, because we're not going to use this to go to a planet. This ship is basically going to stay here, just like my mining ship. It's back at I forgot where it is, but where it is, that's where it's staying, because my Anaconda is what I use to go where I need to go. What else? I guess that's it. So yeah, what you want to do is you want to go to your passenger lounge, and we are going to find people that want to go to oh yeah, I already have a couple in my couple of missions ready. But yeah, you want to find people that want to go to serious atmospherics. Now, first thing you do is you go find those that pay 2 million or more. And well, if they're not criminals, I will take them. If you want to take criminals, take them. But don't go with the 970 1.1 right off the bat. First you want to look for the 2 million ones. Now, I've already taken the higher paid ones. At least I think I took all of them. 1.4, 1.5. Oh, yeah, I've already taken all of them. But yeah, so you want to go from high to the lowest. Don't go with 900,000 right off the bat, because you're just gonna be wasting it. And this is why I said you don't really need to take criminals with you, because filling up your cabins with high-paying people, it's not going to be too hard as long as you have the luxury cabins. Now, let me see. No, this one doesn't go into business. But yeah, as long as you have luxury cabins, as you can see, I already have a couple filled. These are the 2 million paying ones. But as long as you have those cabins, it's really not going to be hard. Like, I mean, you can't board hop anymore, but right now you don't need to anymore. You're going to fill up the cabins really quickly, and right now I usually find a lot more paying 2 to 2.5 million. But yeah, let's fill it up. 1.3, 1.1, 1.2. 1.1. Yeah, we're gonna go with the 1.3 and the 1.1. As you can see, almost none of them are criminals. So at least for me, it's really not needed to go to the risk of getting scanned and getting your ship blown up. But yeah. That being said, you do auto launch, and usually at this moment I just go into galaxy map while the ship is launching. I plan the route. It's just convenient to have. I don't even have these auto dock things. I do have it on my cutter though, on the bigger ships, on my cutter and on my vet. But other than that, I don't even think I have it on my Anaconda. Because I do kind of like docking my own ships. It's more engaging sometimes, but sometimes you just want to relax. No, I actually do it like this. It's a lot easier. Open galaxy map here. As you can see, usually when I come back, unless I'm in a queue, I'm pretty much ready to go. Boom. And this is why I want a booster that will actually work and isn't too weak, so that I can boost out real quickly, get out of mass lock, because in the end, every minute, every second, it's gonna add up. Let's see. Boom. Not gonna lie, I have missed playing this game, even the exploring aspect, all of it. Really missed it. But yeah, Red Dead Online and the Star Wars games, they had me hooked for a long time. Now this, I don't know if I can turn this off. I don't like that my ship stops every time I get into a station. Sometimes it's actually good. You don't have to worry about it, but still. Let's see how many we have. 8. Yeah, I never really look at it. If you want to make some extra money, sometimes they give you some side missions, but to me it's kind of a waste of time. Oh, it's not here now. If you don't see where you need to go directly, just pop your D-scanner and you should see it. Serious atmospherics. This is what I mean with I just want to relax. I just pop this up, face it in the direction that I need to go. And usually right now I just do other stuff real quick. And the one thing you do need to watch out that when you get there, your ship will continue moving. I made that mistake while I was heading back to the station. And I basically rammed right into the station, and as you can see, we do not have any shield, and if you damage your ship too much, you're gonna end up failing the mission. So don't think you can just get up and, you know, forget about it. That would be too relaxed, basically. I don't know if you can hear that, my dog is howling in his sleep. Dude is dreaming again. Alright, it's been around 4 minutes since we left the station. 3 to 4 minutes. So it's gonna take around, I guess, 6 minutes for this run. Sounds right. Space whale. Not gonna lie, I never thought I was gonna buy a beluga again, but it is worth it. You're gonna make that money back in an hour. Well, with all the upgrades, maybe 2 hours. If you're lucky. Orange Jesus is always a thing here. Got some nice views while you're heading to where you need to go. And boom. Scan it. While you're scanning it, go into your transactions. As soon as the scan is finished, boom, open galaxy map. And plot a route back. Also, when you use a booster, you usually get into the frame shift a lot faster, because you do need to be at a certain speed for it to work. Just a little tip. If it says align with the target, just pop the boosters and it should work either way. Because usually it means that you're just not going fast enough.
Frameshift drive charging.
That might be our thumbnail right there.
3, 2, 1.
Boom. Alright. Find the station. Hey boy, you wake up? Push up. Yeah, my doggo just woke up. He's probably gonna wanna go outside in a bit. Basically has that look that he gives me when he needs to go. Alright, just point it. Now you can relax a bit. You know, and well, the way back is a bit faster than the way to the atmospherics, serious atmospherics, whatever it's called. So, like I said, I would be paying a little bit attention here, so that when you come out of the super cruise, that you don't crash your ship into the station and lose all that sweet credits. It has happened. Actually happened not so long ago. Right now we're at 170. You know what, let me write it down so I can calculate how much we made. Then again, I'm gonna say this was kind of on the lower end. Usually I get a lot more people paying over 2 million, but it wasn't, you could say this was an average one. It wasn't too bad either. But yeah, I'd say we made around 10 million. Maybe this is gonna be our thumbnail. One thing that's also cool about the Super Cruise Assist module is for the people that just like to take pictures. You can also orbit planets now, you know, without actually having to manually trying to orbit it. Wish I knew that before I made the going back to Earth video. And yeah, you really want an auto dock module for this one, because the Beluga, it's not the easiest ship to dock. The Anaconda, I like docking that ship. The smaller ships, I would say you can dock them yourself. It's really, I actually like docking the smaller ships, but the Beluga, it actually takes me back when I first started playing Elite Dangerous and I had the Beluga. How many times I actually got this thing stuck here and they ended up blowing me out of the yeah, it wasn't a very good time.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, now let's see how much we made. Like I said, this was I would call this an average one. A little bit on the lower end, but not too bad, basically. Alright. This is what I mean why I have the cargo rack. Just in case they give me something I might want, but I wouldn't even be able to get that. And also, if you want like to build up your reputation quicker, Well, this one isn't the right example, because some of these give a lot of reputation, like this one basically. You could really wrap up real quick with this. But yeah, as you can see, I don't need that. So yeah, this took us around 10 minutes. Slightly more basically. That's all. Okay, we made around 12 million in 10 minutes. So you could make, I would say, like per hour, easily 60 million, 72 million if you keep on getting this. I would say between 60 and 80 million an hour. Isn't that nice? I'd say that's nice. Well, let's keep it more, yeah. Well, this was an average run, so between 50 and 80 million. That's what I'm gonna put. Between 50 and 80 million. Yeah, that's at the moment more than I can make with mining. And to go back to mining, I do have a mining ship, but at the moment I would say I would keep an eye on how much the painite is selling, because which one? This is my mining ship. I need to call this the gold digger. But I would say mining at the moment I would keep an eye, and it's still lucrative, don't get me wrong. I was making 50 million an hour, so it's not bad. It's not too bad, but that's with painite. You can also try to mine the low temperature diamonds, but the thing is, at least if you go to a place where a lot of people are going, it's gonna take a while before you can even find a rock with low temperature diamonds. So I myself, I would stay with the painite, because I was basically averaging around the same amount of money going for painite, even though painite is like three times less than less worth than the low temperature diamonds, but you'll find them everywhere. It's easy to mine painite. While low temperature diamonds, I don't know if it's because a lot of people were in that system mining, but it took me a while to find those diamonds. So I myself, I would just go with the painite. Now this one is where is it in? Yeah, it's in Idatsa. This was the station basically where at the moment they were buying it in for the highest amount, but it's like one jump away from the place where I was mining. I'll show you where I was. You can use YouTube. Let me find it real quick. I'll put like the website in the description where you can find the best place to mine and the stations where they're paying the highest amount for it. But this is basically my mining ship, just to show you real quick what I have on it. All mining lasers. I have multi-cannons and beam lasers just in case a pirate comes my way, but most of the time, especially with the cutter, you just want to run away. The cutter is fast enough to run away from pretty much every pirate you'll end up getting after you. So it's really not that hard, but if I end up wanting to fight, I have at least some kind of offensive on this ship. But mostly I'm using mining lasers, a couple of shield boosters. I got an 8B shield generator. Like I said, it's just for the case a pirate comes after me and I do want to fight him, but most of the time I just run away. You can actually switch that for a cargo rack, but if you're just gonna stay there for an hour, I would just keep one cargo rack of 256. That's more than enough to fill it up. When I wasn't even filling this up in an whole hour. I was getting to like 150. 6D fuel scoop. Well, you are going to be jumping around to find the best stations and the best place to mine, so I would have a fuel scoop on it. A lot of collector limpets. You are going to need it. You want a 4A refinery, at least on the cutter you want to have a 4A refinery, because you want pretty much as many bins as you can get. And sometimes you might find other materials that are worth selling, so I would keep it. Yeah, 3A prospector limpet. Also go with the best one, because from what I hear, you get more materials with a better prospector limpet. Detailed surface scanner, you are going to need it to find the hotspots. Yeah, whole reinforcement packet just in case. Planetary boat suite, just in case, really not that important. Have a, oh yeah, I did engineer this frameshift drive. It's, well, like I said, you are going to be jumping around, so you do want a good jump range. I do have to change the thrusters. This ship isn't like complete yet. I bought this one a couple of days ago just to see how the mining would go. But yeah, this is I'm probably gonna make a separate video, like where I basically show you where I mine, how I mine. But it's not that. There are a lot of people that already have done it, so we'll see about that. But that being said, yeah, these two methods are the ways that I'm making money right now. If I find another way, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, Robigo is a system that you want to be right now. If you don't have the money, don't worry, just start off with the Dolphin or even a Python or one of the lower class ships and just make a couple of minions and work your way up. Before you know it, you'll have a Beluga and you'll make all that money back within hours. I spent maybe 100 million on this. When I started this, I started doing this today, and I've only done this for a couple of hours yet. No, I started yesterday, my fault. I didn't do it that long yesterday, but yeah, I started with 11 million, and I don't even play for too long, because I got a lot of shit to do, and my dog is giving me that look. So yeah, have fun, make money, and stay safe, commanders. Take care.